We're getting to the end of the year and I'm really excited because 2020 is finally over. I believe that we're going to leave everything in the past and move on to a better, more successful year up ahead. So I wanted to make a video to sort of give you guys a gift, something that I feel might help based on some of the observations I had. So I noticed that whatever happened in 2020 caused a lot of people to try and start their own businesses. And coming from an entrepreneurial point of view, I think it's a good thing, and I believe that everyone should at least have 2 or 3 businesses. After all, the average millionaire has at least 7 other businesses. So if you have a goal of being a millionaire, you might as well try to start some businesses. But the question is, what does it take to have a successful brand? I feel like there's a lot that goes behind building a business aside having a great idea. And in this video, I'm going to share 3 of those things with you. The first thing being the brand strategy, the second thing being the brand identity, and the third thing being the brand marketing. So being a graphic designer, at first I used to think that having a successful brand was all about having a really nice logo, a good business idea, and good service, or really talented people working at the company. But as I advanced in my career, I began to realize that there were a lot of hidden things that we didn't know. So I'm going to talk to you about the brand strategy, the brand identity, and the brand marketing, and how you can use these 3 things to help you grow that smart business idea you have that will probably make you a lot of money in 2021. And if it does, don't forget to call me so I can have my cut, because I did help you. I'm just kidding. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, my name is Cleopas and I make content like this. If you care to watch more, kindly subscribe, check out my old videos, or stick through the end for what I'm about to say. Let's get going. So usually I divide brands into 3 main parts. Like I said earlier, the brand strategy, the brand identity, and the brand marketing. So let's start talking about the brand strategy. So the brand strategy is a piece of document that will help you, the founder, to map out everything about the business. It usually answers the questions of the who's, the how's, the why's, the what's, the where's. And every single question you sort of have about the brand, it usually crosses your T's and dots your I's. This is really an important part of the business, but usually when people have a business idea, the first thing they do is they create an Instagram page or a Facebook page, and then they start. They tell their friends to tell another friend that they have a business, they do this, they do that, and then just sit down and wait for money to fall into their pockets. It's usually not that simple. So for people who start the right way, they usually meet with consultants to build something they call the brand discovery document, or even have a brand strategy. Brand strategy can answer some complex questions like, why do you exist? What is your mission? What is your vision? What are you trying to solve? What makes you different from your competitors? Who are your competitors? What is your ideal client's favorite place to hang out? Who are your ideal clients? Who are your general clients? Your customer, your audience, your target? All these little things. How do you plan to break into the market? What sort of products are you going to sell, and why do you want to sell that? Your market research, your surveys, do these things fit into your business models? Do you even have a business model? So the brand strategy sort of lets you understand exactly what business you're into and how to maximize profit if in case you do start. If you have a good brand strategy, it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of stress. So how do you start a brand strategy? I'm going to share in the description a few links of some people who have put together a short PDF or a short question and answer guide that can help you get a brand strategy document. But the best way that I would recommend is to meet with a specialist or an expert at a consultant who can sort of help you through it. If you're in Ghana, I'll link up some people below. One of them, a good friend of mine, Daniel Ampafo, who has a really good affinity for being able to decipher brands and help them stand out. And after you're done with your brand strategy, that is where you move to your brand identity. Usually my favorite part, because I like visuals, and I'm sure you guys do too. So your brand identity is when you bring your brand strategy into reality, usually through communication, visuals, and experiences. For graphic designers, they love this part because this is where they get to create the logos and add the colors and choose the fancy fonts and the photography and the filming. This is where all those fancy things that the audience get to see come in. But then all this is based on what the brand strategy document said. So this is why you need a brand identity that is based on a brand strategy. And this is where the brand strategy comes into play, because everything about the identity will be dependent on what the strategy said. Because how you're going to look, how you're going to sound, how you're going to feel, the personality of the brand is going to be based on the brand strategy document, right? So is your brand going to be a serious brand, right? How do you know that? Brand strategy. What are the colors you're going to use? Are the colors going to be based on your target audience, or they're going to be based on the products you offer or the services you offer? Products you sell or the services you offer. What constitutes your brand's tone or your brand's voice? Is it going to be soft and friendly? Is it going to be stern and professional? Is it going to be welcoming and playful like a child? So all these little things are going to be based on your brand strategy. And your brand identity is going to help you stand out. So one other part I think is important about the brand identity is consistency. So I noticed this on Instagram, right? People start a business, they get a logo, they get their colors, and everything just starts really nice in the first week. And the second week, everything changes. The colors start looking different. The fonts you're looking is all over the place. Their tone of voice, one day they're serious, the other day they're too professional, the next day they're playful. Consistency is something that can help you sell whatever you're selling to the right audience. Let me give you a typical example. Imagine if Coca-Cola, right, all of a sudden sounded like a bank. Where's the excitement in that, right? Right now, when you see red and white, I'm pretty sure the first colors, the first brands that might come into your mind is either Coca-Cola or Valentine's. Because of the consistency of use. Over the years, they've made sure to use these colors repetitively, and when people see them, they begin to think straight about them. This is what consistency does to a brand. So as a new company or as a new business, it's important that you follow something as simple as consistency. Just stay true to what you have, and over the time, people will begin to realize it when they see your logos, when they hear your sound, when they see your colors, all these little things. There are other parts of the brand identity that talks about your call cards, your email addresses, even the name of your company, your Instagram profiles, your social media artworks, your emails. There are a lot of moving parts about brand identity. And I'm going to also link below some resources and put together maybe a list of some designers in Ghana that I feel are really good at building nice logos for businesses and identity systems, that if you're a new business coming out, you can take advantage of that. So you can check down the descriptions. Of course, I myself is going to be on top of that list because that is what I do, but I'm also going to share other options in case you want to look at the other options that you have on the table. So that is it for the brand identity. The next part is where everything comes together. That is the brand marketing. So the brand marketing is where you finally bring awareness to your product or your service by connecting the values and voices and projecting it onto the right audience. Marketing is everything. You have a great idea, you have a good identity system, you have a great brand strategy, but how do people hear about you? Make some noise. Like, you have to blow your own horn. Nobody's going to come looking for your business because they need you. You have to make sure that people hear you in the right way. Brand marketing has really evolved because of technology. Today, people are using all sorts of smart ways to promote their brand. Recently, the introduction of TikTok has really made businesses take advantage of the platform to promote their business. Instagram, Facebook, the usual old ones, email marketing, Instagram promotion, Facebook promotion, broadcasting. Like, there's so many ways you can market your brand. But the thing is, you have to know what your target audience is, where they spend their time, so you can take advantage of that information to sell to them. It wouldn't be smart to pay money to Facebook or Instagram to make a broadcast message if you don't know who has to hear your message. At the end of the day, you might end up raising awareness to the wrong people and wasting a lot of money. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to waste money. So brand marketing is the final piece of it, and it helps you to make sure that people know you still exist. The thing about marketing is people usually do it for a short period of time and then they stop thinking they're saving money. But it's funny, if people don't hear about you, how do they purchase your product? It's important that you make your marketing efforts very consistent. Try over and over again. Learn from your mistakes, learn from those little plans you did before, apply them to the next marketing campaign, and run campaign after campaign. People usually save money to market their businesses, and sometimes they cut off a lot of money from the marketing budget because they think that it's not necessary. Most Ghanaian businesses think they survive on referrals, so they don't put effort into their marketing. There are so many ways you can sort of market your product without actually having to pay for advertisement. So let me give you an example of something that I do. Through a survey, I got to realize that most of my businesses come through referrals. So how was I able to capitalize on my referrals to get more referrals? So what I did was, usually at the end of every year, I check out my accounting books to make sure that I know the top 5 clients I have. And I buy them gifts. Very simple. What that does is it helps them trust me more. It helps them know that I also value their services as a client, although I'm always spending their money. But I sort of give back. So I give back to them. I tell them how much I appreciate their business and how much I'm looking forward to do more business with them. It sort of creates this connection between I and those people. And the connection goes way beyond just they bringing me business. Now they even have more confidence to recommend me to more of their friends and more of their other business partners. And that is how I've been able to grow my business over the time. I don't do a lot of marketing, which I have to pay money through Facebook or Instagram, but that is something I'm going to look into, and it's something that I intend to start. But there are many ways you can also sort of take advantage of the current marketing system. You can even use TikTok to market your business, Instagram Reels, Snapchat. There are so many unconventional ways that have been developed through technology, and I pray that you take advantage of them because they really do help businesses. This brings us to the end of the video. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it. The 3 main parts again: the brand strategy, the brand identity, and the brand marketing. I'm going to link below some resources and some people I think you have to talk to that will help you work through this if you have a business idea. But one last thing that I have to leave you is, as a brand, your biggest asset is yourself. So please give time to invest in yourself, invest in the books you're reading, invest in valuable networking. You are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with the most. If you're starting a business, there are so many things you would have to sacrifice, but I promise you it's going to pay off in the long run. Coming 2021, I want to see you succeed, and I really want to see your business work. You can share in the comments any dope business idea you think you want to start. If you need us to talk about it, if you need me to sort of punch holes in that idea so you can have a much stronger idea going forward, I'll be okay to do that. You can shoot me an email. My email is down in the description as well. And don't forget to subscribe. It's been nice talking to you, and I'm really planning more videos. I really promise this time. I say this every time, but come on, this time is going to be dope. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Joshua Cleopas. Catch you later.